I haven't shown my face to a living thing in many moons.
It's me again. Today is the day we go big or go home. Or stay at home. I don't know which one it is. We're going to make What are we making? We're going to make the Mandalorians helmet. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's gonna be epic.
Prompt.
Just an FYI, I'm only printing out pages 1, 5, 6, 15, 16, 26, 27, and 28.
And these templates are not my own. They were created by a man named Alan Sinclair. Fantastic templates. At least I hope so. Jenna knows what's up. So I figure I'll start by doing the sides of the helmet, and I'll finish it off with the dome. So I've got the two side templates here, along with the cheekbones and the cheekbones. Cheeky. So here I've kind of got all the templates I want cut out. These are all the ones for the sides. And what do you know? We are 30 seconds into this project and I've already made myself a mistake. The cheekbones in this template are curved, but they need to be sharper on the backside here. So we're just gonna see what we can do. Fix this before you cut them out instead of after, like me. It's not perfect, but it's better. And when I say it's not perfect, I mean it doesn't fit together quite how it's supposed to. We'll figure it out when we put it together. Another slight edit I'm going to make. The middle part of the Mandalorian's visor thingy isn't this thick. So we're gonna skinny it up a little bit. So I've got everything cut out now. I made the visor so it'd only be, I think, 1 inch wide down the middle. And I also kept all these pieces, so everything's going to be fine and dandy. I hope. Also, go Chiefs. I've said that before the Super Bowl is over, so we'll see. So I'm also going to tape these two pieces together because I would like them to be one big piece when I cut them out of the cardboard, so I have as few seams as possible, so it looks very nice and spicy. Fantastic. Now, of course, I'll have to flip it over and stuff so that I can make both sides, but that's not really a problem. Cardboard time! I hope this is enough cardboard!
Probably not!
So I've got all the parts cut out here. Now it's time to start gluing things together. So far things are going pretty well, but right now I'm gonna go to bed. Good night. So I'm having a little trouble figuring out how to put together this part and this part, but I've heard if you just do that enough times it'll fit eventually. So that will all be fixed in 3, 2, 1. Problem solved. As it turns out, if you just trust the templates and don't really trim anything, things will fit fantastically. I lied to you. I know this may come as a shock, I'm really sorry, but we're going to need one more page of those templates. You're also going to need page 9. Yummy. So now you're gonna want to make one of these, but just like the double it over so that you got a nice head ring thing. Yay. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna glue the support on top here and then like cover up the corrugation with something later. And now, my friends, it holds its shape. Or at least the top does. The bottom will eventually. So now I'm going to do the sphere. I'll show you what it looks like before I put it on, and then I'll put it on. Okay, the dome is done. But it doesn't fit on the top perfectly. I also did these framey thingies to make everything nice and framey. Doesn't quite fit on perfectly. But that's fine. I'll cover it at the edge up with tape. Ready, set, go. Okay. Still things are not going quite according to plan, but you know what? Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, so in the end, things worked out okay. But to make, like, this whole thing look a little better, going to use a little bit of filler that I happen to have laying around. You can use spackle, that would probably actually work better, but I just happen to have this on hand. To like fill in little bumps and crevices and go. I hit it with some sandpaper and it didn't quite turn out how I would have liked, but whatever. Now I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with some spray paint. It's Rust-Oleum hammered. Cool, now you know what color it is. I'm sure you've already noticed this by now. It took me a little while. I forgot to do literally all of the details on the helmet. Start with this back part, because if you don't, then you might screw up like the length of the ridge that goes over the top of the helmet, and it'd be a whole kerfuffle. So I glued it on without you guys. I'm really sorry. I really, please forgive me. So I've modified the template a little bit to match better the actual Mandalorian's helmet, so just take a quick look at that. So I'd say it's looking pretty spicy here. Obviously it's not painted yet, but we're getting there. And the final touch is going to be the little spine that goes across the top. And the nice part about that is I think it will kind of distract from the messiness of the dome. Groovy. So now it is looking very spicy, and we will now hit it with paint again. Once it's light outside. Light. You know what time it is. Very spicy, very epic. Thank you. Now, my friends, for the last part, the visor, I'm going to use some rather questionable methods to achieve the final desired product. Let me show you that. I'm going to use this clear blue binder divider and a Sharpie. And if you look very closely, you can still see through the black colored part. So I figured I'd just chop this up so that it fits in here, you know, and color it in. So I've decided, instead of tracing the visor shape directly onto the plastic, I'll just trace it onto some paper or use the actual template, and then use the template from the template to trace it onto the plastic. You understand? So it is all colored in, my dudes, and I'd say it's looking kind of spicy. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed this episode of Cardboard Craft. I know that I have had a lot of fun building this. If you guys want to see previews of future projects, I'll leave a link to my Instagram in the description below. If you would like to buy some merch, which is a great way to support the channel, I will also leave a link to that down in the description below. And as always, guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe!